For more on this, let's bring in David Tafuri. He's an international law attorney who served as foreign policy advisor to Barack Obama's 2008 presidential campaign. He was also involved in the George W. Bush administration. So thank you for joining us and good morning.
Good morning.
Let me ask you this. Other than Israel, who might have done this? Because the United States government has said, hey, we think it's Israel, but who else might have possibly done this?
Well, the list of countries that could be responsible is quite long, right? Because this effort by Iran to provide weapons to Russia is problematic for all of the NATO countries. The U.S. obviously could have done this, but reports and sources suggest that it was Israel that did it. And it makes sense that Israel would do that. Israel is constantly vigilant about weapons manufacturing by Iran and constantly worried about how the production of weapons and the sale of weapons, the transfer of weapons by Iran could impact the security of Israel. But it is also notable that Russia does not have many friends, does not have many countries that are supplying it with weapons, and Iran is one of those countries. And Iran has been providing drones that Russia has been able to use effectively and successfully in Ukraine, and that's a problem for anyone who wants Ukraine to be successful, because Russia doesn't have that many other countries that can supply and support it, and Russia's military industrial complex is suffering quite a bit because it can't get component parts, it can't get weapons from other countries, its manufacturing facilities are limited, and that's one of the strategies that NATO countries are hopeful will be successful in ultimately causing Russia to back off of its intention of controlling Ukraine.
So you did mention that this was the kamikaze drone facility, and again, we're going to presume that it's Israel because that is what we've heard from the United States government, but how would the destruction of a drone facility impact that war in Ukraine? Would it be such an A to B direct impact? And also, why would Israel bother to help the Ukrainian war effort? They haven't necessarily been the strongest ally so far because they've got a lot of unrest to deal with in their own country.
That's right. You know, Israel has been somewhat reluctant to directly support and supply the Ukrainian armed forces, though notably an ammunition's depot and supply area in Israel has been used by the U.S. to provide some ammunition to Ukraine. And behind the scenes, Israel may be supporting Ukraine. So we don't know exactly what Israel's intentions are. It may be that Israel, if it was responsible for these drone attacks on this weapons factory in Iran, was trying to send Iran a message. You know, we're not going to do that much damage to your facilities now, but if you continue production that we find is threatening our security, that there will be more attacks and more serious attacks that could cripple the Iranian military industry. And of course, behind all of this, there's the worry that Iran is getting closer to having nuclear weapons. Its breakout time is down to a week or 2 weeks, and there's there's no resolution of how to ensure that Iran can't develop nuclear weapons. That's of course a big concern for Israel, but it's also a concern for the U.S. and for our NATO allies.
Yeah, sometimes it's just enough to give a heads up that, hey, we know where you're doing this, and we can touch you if we want to. It would be an interesting warning if that's what this is. David Tafuri, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.